各位观众，晚上好。我们今天要玩《终结者莉莉骑士救赎》，or as we know it in English, Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our usual stream, except it's not on our usual time, so it is a little bit unusual. But we had to move to today because of yesterday's. I had things that happened that had been taken care of yesterday, so I wasn't able to stream at my normal time. But I didn't want to push the debut too far back, as then we will probably play this again on the tomorrow. So here we are. This is our first play, our first stream for Ender Lilies, and the first one for 2026. Sorry, but no, I was actually hoping to stream last week, but there was a lot of stuff that happened that stopped me from doing so. But anyway, as you might know, since this is our first stream, we'll talk a little bit about what game this game is. This is Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights. It is made in Japan, published by Binary Haze Interactive. In spite of that name, it's a Japanese company. So it is. I think the original version of this came out in 2021 for Steam. The Switch version, which was what we will be playing today, came out some time ago, and then recently, the sequel, Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist, also came out. But we're going to be playing the first one, Ender Lilies. So, yeah, I don't know too much about Binary Haze itself. What I know, it's a Japanese publisher. Anything else I can find before we set sail? Let's see. I know, sorry guys, I feel a little unprepared because I was like, oh wait, I should actually have looked up. But I think the actual developer is AdGlobe, so I don't really know too much about it. So, but we know that the publisher is Japanese, so I think the AdGlobe's based in Japan itself. Yeah. Yeah, so it's actually kind of interesting where I think like the publisher's kind of taken over most of the how do I say this? The PR anyway, so we don't really know much about AdGlobe or Livewire. Yeah, as far as I know, I don't really have much information about it. But anyway, this game's a Metroidvania. It was created, and so this will be our first Metroidvania. I know it's kind of weird. We have not. That is a genre we've kind of avoided, not deliberately, but I guess what was it? Zal? Well, Zal's kind of a Metroidvania too, but so maybe not. Maybe I'm remember. That's not true. We had the Zal and the Tales of Zal Kinzera, which was also kind of a Metroidvania as well. But yeah, this will be our first Japanese one at least. Yeah. So anyway, I guess there isn't too much else to say. It's kind of atmospheric, but let's let the game speak for itself. I've not played the game or at all, so this will be our first save file created and all that fun stuff. So let's begin. Obviously, I will be the one playing. Binary Haze Interactive. This was made in the Unreal. You do have choices. So, like the game, you could play this in Chinese, for instance, or use its native Japanese, or Hankoku, which is Korean, but we'll play in English, because this is an English language stream. I have the latest patch, so I believe I'll leave the camera shake on. If it's too disorienting, I might turn this off. Some people are bothered when we use this, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, I don't think there's any voice acting, so yeah, I am very curious. We'll see if you need a... Depending on how this goes, I will... Hey, Illusion Queen. Depending on how this goes, I will see if I should use my other controller, which is a more. I'm using the Pro controller right now, but if it comes to the point where I should use the other controller. Oh yeah, sorry. I apparently restream. I forgot to change it on restream that the game is Ender Lilies. I don't know. Can I change that? I can't. I mean, I'm gonna change it now because I'm gonna be playing this tomorrow too. Yeah, it will probably change the game again, but it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, I have to change it on restream, so YouTube has it. Well, actually, YouTube doesn't have game IDs, so you don't have to worry about that. But anyway, yeah, we're going to see how this goes. I was looking when I saw it still said you're saying Xenosaga. Yeah, it's restream. Restream overwrites the settings. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's just like, I don't know if it's the controller port or if it's actually yeah, it might just be the connection, but whatever. Yeah, depending on how this goes, I might switch controllers. We will see how. We are obviously going to create new data on the first one. Yeah, there's no voice acting, so I will have to do all the voice acting for you. What a shame. At last we meet. I can hardly believe it. Yet here you are, alive and well. Can you hear my voice? So, time to be our main character. I am making her get up. I'm just using a voice because I don't know what it sounds like, so. You seem to be awake. And none the worse for wear. Did I frighten you? You can thank the priestess for my incorporeal form. Do you remember what fate befell this land? She does not remember. So, you've lost your memories as well. Let us be rid of this place for now. It may be best for you to see the state of things outside for yourself. Oh, you can use the D-pad. So I might actually use my other controller for this. Maybe I should use the 8-bit Do Pro. I might try to use my 8-bit Do here, because this one allows me to play with let me think, with a D-pad that actually is easier to use, and I find it's more precise anyway. Make sure I got the right one. It's on switch mode, yes. So hold on a minute. Let me. Oh, by the way, we're playing this on Switch too, just really for clarity. Yeah, this will be. Yeah, you have for achievements return to respite, but so yeah, as you can see, The mysterious person is your form of attack. You don't attack yourself. Whoever you are. Yeah, we don't know her name as of right now. Findings. Statue inscription. Stone statues in the likeness of the white priestesses. Description below the intact statue reads, Priestess of the Dawn, while the ruined statue seems to have been one of the Priestess of the Wind. Looks like we can't do anything here, so we'll have to come back later. From what I remember, this game's not extremely long, so we won't be playing this forever. So it's a nice little one to warm up after we played a really long game earlier, which was Xenosaga. Nice. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of tutorial. As you can see, I'm Brunite. Do not be afraid. Wield my power as your own. You seem more than capable. Yeah, you can see the little mini-map here. And I can use the analog stick. That's why I'm going to keep this. I would have even gone as far as using the SNES controller, because I do prefer I do like the feel of the SNES D-pad, but I don't have an analog stick on that thing, so we can't do that. Attack. These things are pretty weak, so and you wouldn't have a ZL button if you played the SNES controller. PlayStation would work too, but the D-pad on the PlayStation's, for me, for platform, this feels really strange. I mean, I can do it, but it feels weird. That's why the 8-bit though is pretty nice, because it has a SNES style D-pad. Oh, ow. Very quiet music. Ow. So, I see. So you can dodge behind it or avoid its attacks. So you can jump and B and Y for an aerial attack. I'm in deep doo-doo right now, but very atmospheric game. Yeah, so you can dodge attacks that way. I know, she looks kind of silly when she does that. She kind of belly flops, but she's not particularly... Yeah, I'll definitely have to get used to this combat timing. Music's so soothing. It's too soothing. Ow. Oh no. That's not very nice to put that there. You can belly flop your way forward. Oh, you get to do it again. You have to kill these again. Okay, that's fine. Oh right, we just defeated those 90 knights. They're not 90 knights, but I don't know what they're called yet. Since this is a Metroidvania, we do want to kill as many enemies as possible, since you do gain power that way. For now, that's all we have power to do. Yeah, see, this is not great. The fact that they put an enemy down there, you can land on it. That's a little silly. You had no chance of seeing it ahead of time. Findings. Eline's letter. Dear Secret. Yeah, I think it's German, so I think Ein is how you pronounce it, but I'm not sure. I can't speak German. Dear Secret, I want you to deliver the amulet unto that white priestess. It's a necklace I bestow upon all priestesses, but I've imbued it with a blessing. I'm certain the ward will protect her from the threat of the blighted. Wards can be broken and restored, but that is something only a priestess can manage. I count on you to see this through. Yours, Eline. A blessing? Interesting. Let's pray here. Neat. We gotta heal ourselves. We were that close to a healing point. Oops. Press minus to open the main menu where you can access all manner of information. Yeah, so her name is Lily, in case you were wondering. That time is ticking, so... She's a dreadful swimmer, and you can... That's interesting. You can actually read about other things for later. When the HP is low, press L. The power of the White Priestess's prayer resonates with her amulet, restoring HP and activating a protective ward. Jump. Frail Lily's jump lifts her slightly off the ground. She can grab ridges or ledges and reach and climb up. Dodge. Lily evades with a great deal of effort, allows her to briefly avoid contact with enemies and their attacks. Swim. Lily is a dreadful swimmer and cannot hold her breath for long. She can paddle along the surface, but cannot dive under blighted water. Switch spirits. With spirits equipped, call forth the blighted spirits within, using the power of the priestess drawn out by the Umbro Knight. Up to 6 spirits can be called upon in combat. So yeah, you can actually reread the things again, but we are good for now. Yeah, so I only have 3 prayers, so we'll come to that. So I can break stuff here. I always find it very, very fascinating that the way this game works. Oh, let's pick up this amulet fragment. Amulet fragment. Max HP plus 5. Part of an amulet worn by a white priestess. Tiny shattered fragment still glows with a faint light. Yeah, it's actually quite a fascinating way. You know, normally in like Metroidvanias, you play someone who will get very powerful. Like, you start off kind of bad, but at least you're able to fend for yourself. But it's kind of interesting where, in this case, the character themselves is a pretty weak, but she has things around her that get more powerful to help her, which is kind of interesting way to make a playable character. Yeah, so she's very clumsy. Whee! It looks so cool. Yeah, but it's kind of neat that how they've kind of turned it on its head. Let's save here first. Respite access checkpoints. Resting will restore your HP along with spirit and prayer uses. I see prayer. That's why prayer is a finite resource. So you can heal yourself a couple of times, but that's it. Resting will call forth all defeated blighted to walk the land once more. Interesting. So that's the downside of being overly reliant on the respite. How fare you? Let us rest a spell. Yeah, let's do that, obviously, because we do want to have this. Using a respite will restore your status and save the game. You may now access blighted memories. Rewatch any previously viewed cutscenes that you have encountered. Yeah, we can only save. So there, you can't save scum either, so that's quite interesting. So you can see the prologue, which is from earlier. Or can you? Good point. Let's see the prologue. You know we didn't see this earlier. I wonder if it's because I didn't hang out on the title screen for too long. Beautiful though. Love the game's art style. The lilies, of course, are important. Why is this game called the Ender Lilies anyway? Lots of seeds. We don't have tons of context for them. For now. We'll probably discover more as time goes on. Looks like the world outside is ruined. Here's the opening. Oh yeah, this is the this is what we saw earlier. At last we meet. Yeah, I saw this. Okay, cool. Just wanted to see. Very nice art. Yeah, I really love the art style of this game. Yeah, the art is phenomenal in this game, honestly. That what gives this the atmospheric feeling of the game. That's like the easiest. I'll probably be using that word a lot, but atmospheric is kind of the way to go. It's kind of the how I feel this game is. Findings on the Blighted 2. There are blighted whose minds do not fade. There is no saving grace, however, as it is said that they must endure on an eternity of pain and suffering. The miracle of the White Priestess is the only true salvation for those who came to be cursed with the blight. Interesting. What does this do? Did that change anything? I don't know. But we probably... Well, we'll find out. Let's save here. And there were no enemies anyway, so we didn't have... We're not going to be heading back the other way for now. Well, we'll just keep exploring. For now, we don't really have much of a choice. Sorry, I missed one. But yeah, it's kind of weird. You don't have a double jump, so you're gonna have to deal with that. You're no Alucard, that's for sure. I'm referring to the Castlevania Alucard, of course. His game, the Castlevania Symphony of the Night, is one of the most famous Metroidvanias. One that made this popular, and there's a reason why it's called a Metroidvania. It's because of that game, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I haven't streamed that. I would wonder if I should, but I have actually already played it, so I wouldn't. It wouldn't be a blind playthrough at that point. Okay, we made it. Just keeping them out of range. And of course, the Metroid part, of course, is because it's a Metroid is also one of the first games to one of the first games in the genre about like backtracking. Yeah. Level up. I probably did not need to do that, but I healed anyway. Yeah, I have wanted to stream a Metroid for a while, but I've kind of been a little torn about how to do so. Often to get the best ending, you have to be very, very fast. And so, like, I've toyed with whether or not to just stream it as a casual and then speed run it in my own time, because I feel like I definitely speed run better if I don't have tons and tons of pressure or pressure on stream pressure, but I don't know, because like it would be kind of weird where I would beat the game normally and then I have to show you guys how I save scum and speed run it, and I don't know, that would be interesting, but we'll see. Yeah. But we will see. You can't open metal doors yet, it seems. A door opens in the distance. Alright, this way should lead back up. Cool. I don't want to go there yet, though. That will progress the plot. Likely. I want to see what's beyond down here. Whoa. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's get this amulet fragment. Max HP plus 5. Alright, so excellent. I think she's optional to kill, but obviously she has nice loot to be gained from fighting her. Despite how the music is so quiet, the game is not any less deadly. It will probably want to heal, but so just for safety. Okay. Okay. Yeah, seems we can progress now. The door is open. Interesting how that it's praying. The way she hops around like that is creeping me out. The enemy. What does this say? Findings. The Parish Way 1. Oh, you mean Lily herself? Or when she belly flops? The Parish Way 1. Carriers of the rot appeared from the land of snow, bringing calamity to land's end. Said to be the ancients' revenge, the rot drove people to madness and transformed them into monstrosities. Carriers of the rot came to be known as the blighted. I just find it amusing more than anything else. Whee! Belly flopping. I mean, it's not unheard of to do funny things like that. In Zelda's, you would actually In Zelda games, Link, one of the fastest ways to traverse the land is to roll instead of all over and over again. I think that's the same in Kingdom Hearts too. Kingdom Hearts has something similar. Oh, right. Well, we can't reach that. We have no way of getting up there. Tainted by the blight, never to die. We call those creatures the blighted. Guess we'll rest here. We cannot fast travel, so... yeah, probably it's going to be a boss or something. Feels a little ominous. Take a water break. Well, I will say for sure you will not be able to sleep. For sure, you can't be asleep on the wheel for this game. Ooh, this looks a little ominous. The air is thick with the rot of the blight. Take heed. To protect her, I must destroy, 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 destroy. All right, our first boss. Oh, this is the secret from earlier. Ow. Yeah. Oh, she has. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, second form. I wonder the... I see. So when her purple gauge is depleted, it means she's run out of attack. Anyway, that should take care of her. So this is the secret that wrote the letter to protect her. Oh, I was supposed to protect you. Oh, the irony is that she started attacking. Let's heal her. I adored the priestess of the fount. She was our only hope against the immortal blighted. With unflinching resolve and a smile on her face, she epitomized radiant tenderness. My sister's letter informed me that the priestess was in poor health. It seemed the burden of her purification rituals was taking its toll. I couldn't rejoice at the peace she brought at the cost of her own well-being. Moreover, I couldn't forgive myself for not being able to protect her as a guardian. No, it was my own sister who was chosen for that role. In my darkest hour, I found solace in Lily, who was much like the priestess herself. Even if I couldn't serve her as a guardian, the least I could do was protect her. But then the rain began to fall. Cries of pain rang out in the distance. The chief guardian called it the rain of death. I gave Lily sanctuary and took my weapon in hand. The rain never let up. Guardian's Secret. Swings an iron ball to attack surrounding enemies. Sub-skills have a cooldown and limited number of uses, but can be used in conjunction with other skills. Secret guarded the sept to protect the White Priestess Lily. Never-ending bloodshed caused her to be consumed by madness. Guardian Sleep. While airborne, B&B, the blighted wings of Guardian's Secret Grant an extra jump while in midair. Yay! We have double jump. Take that, Alucard. Just kidding. I like Alucard from Castlevania, but I'm gonna not reference too much about how he is and actually is. The Guardian's Leap. The wings of Guardian's Secret grant Lily an additional jump by pressing B while in midair. Now, you might remember there was something. This soul has been purified, no longer imprisoned by blight. Within that memory just now, the woman called you Lily. Oh yeah, that's right. You technically didn't know that. Nobody remembers. Surely that is your name, because the Umbral Knight doesn't remember who he is either. If you retrace the memories of the blighted in life, you may just remember something yourself. Right, Lily herself didn't remember that her name was Lily. It may prove difficult, but can you carry on? Okay, now you might remember that there was something that we couldn't reach earlier. Let's also set up the... Oh yeah, we use minus to do that. So we have a couple of spirits we can set up. We have... Oh, I see. Let's first... Don't get that yet. There is something. Remember this thing we couldn't reach earlier? Yeah, now we can. Pick up soiled prayer beads. Soiled prayer beads. Slightly increases maximum HP. A rosary worn by the White Priestess's guardian. Extensive training took place underground until someone was chosen to be her protector. Yeah, you can do the whee. Thankfully, she doesn't take fall damage, so that's nice. We will rest. You possess blighted spirits with skills at your disposal. Spirits can be equipped at respites. You have a relic in your possession. Relics can be equipped at respites. You may now access purified memories. Refight any previously purified boss whose memories you have viewed. So let's check the relics out. Can you belly flop off a cliff? Probably. Slightly increases maximum HP. So, okay, yes, we definitely want this. So we have one of two. And we can pick other ones later. Okay, obviously we want to have secret attack too. You can attack with 13. Swings an iron ball to attack surrounding enemies. Some skills have a cooldown and limited number. Okay, I read this already. Secret. Okay, I read that too. So I have the Umbral Knight and secrets abilities. That's nice. The memories say you could refight her again, obviously. So that's kind of nice. Obviously, I'm going to save before I do any refighting. So yeah, if you want to do better, but I don't need to. Okay, so this will show you what happened earlier. What a shame about what happened. Yeah, she was supposed to... She lost her mind, so she even attacked Lily, the person she was supposed to protect. Thankfully, you managed to bring her back to her senses, so... Oops. No, I didn't want to accidentally use that. There you go. Yeah, you can actually switch between skill sets, but I don't need to do that. I don't have enough. I have Y and X. Look at all the dead. The dying world. The reign of death. White Parish. The blight. Look what it's done to this place. Are you alright? Don't push yourself. Take a rest. It's weird that it's interesting that she's herself has forgotten, has lost her memory, so we don't know why that is. Hey, there she is. There's Secret here, so she hangs out with you here too. I wonder if I'm missing one thing here. Can you fast travel to... No, you cannot. Oh well. So, based on this, I'm missing a finding, but I don't know where that is. But well, maybe we'll come back later. Yeah, I guess we'll get them later. Umbrella, the rain of death, bringer of blight. Yeah, so this is what caused everyone to die. The only reason she's not dead is because of the amulet, I believe. As they mentioned, chaos had taken the villagers long before even my arrival. But did the rain end them, or the blighted? My bond with the priestesses is a perennial one. I may not be able to lead the charge in this form, but my blade is yours. Don't look so surprised. You would think me the sort of wretch to leave a child out in this horrid rain. Let us trudge on. So encouraging. Have you met before? Yeah, by the way, I did. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. He says that he isn't able to lead the charge. Ugh. Sorry. Apparently I moved. Yeah, sorry. There you go. It seems their cognizance faded before succumbing to madness. Yeah, she shakes her head. They don't appear to be a threat, but best keep your distance. Oh, the animal. Poor thing. Findings. Groa's letter. So Groa is the chief guardian. He says, Dear Bale, thank you for your continued service in ferrying the White Priestess and her guardians. My son hopes to one day be as fine a coachman as you, to ride as gallantly on as fine a horse. Please do call on us when you visit the parish. Blessed be the tranquil white light. Groa, Chief Guardian. Bale, interesting. The coachman. Alright, we'll go ahead and say that we've done all that. I don't actually know if that's faster. Maybe it's the speed. Maybe I have. You probably have to look up speedrun stats if you want to know. But I've never speedrun this game, obviously. So this is all new to me. So it's a blind playthrough after all. So Not knowing what's up ahead is half the fun. Alright, let's continue on. Yeah, no. Level up already. Wow, nice. And Girl's Lover is number 5. What's number 3? Oh well, I'll figure it out later. Most like it's in the first level. We are stronger than the last time. Red and white flowers. Lily may find flowers blooming with mystical power that will help her on her journey when destroyed. Red flowers. Blight wreath red flowers will restore spirit uses. White flowers. The blessings of magic infused white flowers will restore prayer uses. Just kind of curious what that did, but what Secret can do. She didn't hit quite as hard as the Umbro Knight does, but you know, I'm not gonna use that right now because I have plenty. I see. So at least I can use those flowers if I need to. Let's see. Yeah, Secret doesn't hit quite as hard as the Umbro Knight does. Well, we might as well use these flowers when we can. Since we aren't going to come back here. Take that back. And I'll get my uses back. Sword still seems to hit pretty hard though. But X isn't a bad choice. Yeah, you can do quite a lot with sword. And she knocks down on the first hits, on the last hit, so that's actually pretty cool. We'll use it sparingly since those enemies aren't particularly tough. It was bad for the people on the bottom though. Yeah, you can combine together and... Ow. Ouch. Definitely could have done that better, but oh well. You are so dead. Well. Yeah, there's no real point keeping those around. Okay, I'll restore one. Too many of them. There's no real point. Don't know what to do with that yet. Well, probably a skill we don't have or own yet now. Can't get up there. Huh. So cold. Where are you, Mother? Sorry, Cliffside Hamlet youth. Let me purify you. This pain, it's unbearable. So sad. Oh, sorry, I moved. When that happens. Sorry about that. Let's purify him. Spirit, Cliffside Hamlet youth, performs an arc leap and lands with enough force to scatter and damage surrounding enemies. Separated from his mother in the midst of a terrible storm, the boy set off for the White Parish in search of help. He never arrived. That's sad. I can't set the spirit until I get to a respite, so... Ow. And by the way, yes, you can barely flop off a cliff, and it does look pretty fun. Oh. Water. Hold. Something approaches. Oh, the steed. Or rather, it follows. I sense no clear mind. It seems to be drawn by your amulet. Perhaps they were once in service to a white priestess. Is their desire to assist us? You priestesses are a rare breed. Neat. Thank you. Let us rest here. Fast travel is now accessible. You can now travel to any respite you have previously used. Excellent. Horsey. Let's go ahead and set this one. The Hamlet youth, so he can scatter and damage his surrounding enemies. Let us save. We can actually go back to a previous one, so I do wonder if there was something I missed. Go over here. Let's show off what fast travel can really do. No. Is something I do now that can jump higher? No, I already read that. Oh, did I not get it? Oh, whoops, I missed it, sorry. I was well worried for nothing. As the mind, body, and soul of those afflicted with the blight is consumed, rot spreads throughout. I just failed to get it the first time. Oh, that's sorry about that, guys. For some reason, I thought I had gotten it already. But that doesn't make any sense. The things disappear once you've seen them. This rot possesses superb regenerative properties, granting undying flesh. The link between mind and body is cut in time, and the host is driven purely by the wrath of the blight. Oh, that's kind of scary. So basically it turns you into a zombie. have an easy way to return back to where earlier places. Thank you, my noble steed. Let us save that we have obtained the thing we had missed the first time. Because we're silly. I do wonder... Wasn't there something that had the... Ow. Oh, we got a level off of that. Neat. This thing. Oh, no. No. Guess we can't do anything with it. What a shame. Oh well. I guess we don't have the ability to open that yet. But someday we will. At least we got a neat little level off of that. The Parish Way 2. Soldiers of the nation rose to face the blighted, but struggled in vain. In the end, the prayers of the woman in white saved the kingdom. Her words the only thing capable of purifying and stopping the blighted. Revered by the people, this woman came to be known as the White Priestess. Neat. Two paths. One goes up, one goes down. Yeah, you cannot dive, so let's go the upper path. Maybe we'll go the lower path, maybe. Yeah, let's go the lower path. What a deep forest, and almost entirely submerged. Oops. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Yikes, that poison is dangerous. Look at how much damage it did. I'm a level 4, too. Ow. Yeah, I don't want to be hit by the poison. Oh, man. Lame. At least you get to keep your levels. I'm wondering if there's something you get that happens because you because you die. Maybe is there a death counter? That would gotta be sad, but makes sense. Those enemies are pretty tough too. Ow. Yeah. I know that's That's the crazy part, is that oh my gosh. This thing kills you so fast. Oops. That was... At least they don't take away one of your L uses. Even if you have full health, which makes sense. They don't want to punish you for accidentally hitting the button. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful because those track you. Yeah, either that, you have to kill them very quickly. Yeah, sometimes a better thing to do is just be really aggressive. Which is thicket. Interesting. Oh. There is still so much to be done. Pick up a stagnant blight times 10. Stagnant blight times 10 can be used to enhance skills. Filthy residue shed by a purified blighted. The sorrowful muck is stagnant, but glints with faint light. Allows you to enhance your skills at respite. Poor thing. Yeah. I'll take the level though. Ew, indeed. I didn't mean to climb, but I'll take it. Ouch. What's up here? Ow. I want to explore down here some more. Wonder if there will be something that allows you to swim underwater later. It seems like that's the case. definitely need one. Yeah, I don't want to go down up here yet. Let's go downwards first. Ooh, deadly dog. Wolfie. Ow. The wolves aren't very smart, it seems. At least you can dodge in the air too, which is kind of useful. No. The game definitely wants you to abuse the dodge mechanic, if you can. Ow. Yikes. I stood in the air too long. You can belly flop while in the air too. So fun. Yeah, we definitely should be able to explore those later. Okay, here we are. Where's this go? Yeah, level up. Amulet fragment. I don't need to read it again. It's the same thing. Oh, I definitely don't want to fight that. Don't know what to do about this yet. Yeah, you can't go down this way. Crows. Ow. Alright, I wanted to see what's up there. No. Oh, yay. Yay, thank you. Defeating the body of McBotterson. Ow. Oh, I do not have any. Yeah, looks like we can't go any further this way. Not till we have other skills. Yeah, there's definitely stuff around, but we can't get to it yet. A little low on HP myself. I see. So this will probably take us backwards, so I don't really want to go there quite yet. Maybe. We'll see. Oh wait, I do want this rusted blue ornament though. Rusted blue ornament increases damage dealt by attacks performed in or on a body of water. The first gift ever given to a girl who grew up in the Coven, lost and washed away by the rain. The engraving on this treasured item can no longer be read. No, I don't have any skill that breaks the ground yet. I have one where it throws something to the ground, but we don't have one that breaks it yet. Oh, I was afraid of that. It's okay. This will give us an opportunity to not only use our new relic, but also to you possess spirits that can be enhanced. Spirits can be enhanced at respites. Increases damage dealt by attacks performed in or body water. Might as well. Not like we're gonna fight underwater that much. Let's use enhance. Level 1 attack plus. Do we have any? We do not. We do have stagnant blight, so we can upgrade secret or Hamlet Youth. I feel like this is a little more useful. Hamlet Youth is more useful than Secret's skill. Secret skill is she's kind of sits there, so she doesn't get to do as much. Her usefulness is a little bit limited, so I'll give it to her on the next one then. Oops. I should not have done that. There you go. I want to go down, continue exploring downward. I'll deal with that later. I can just ignore them, honestly. This time, let's take the upper path. Yeah, that's the worst pattern. Ouch. Level up. Now we'll be on the upper half of that area. No, we don't need to actually. Yeah, we don't want to fight that thing. We have no way. This game kind of reminds me of Child of Light. Yeah, it's like a... Kind of, yeah, but at least you don't have a party system. And yeah... Yeah, I guess the traversal is very similar. It feels very similar to Child of Light. Child of Light took a lot from Metroidvanias. Get out of here. Ow, ow. I hate when that happens. I forgot it lingers. Yeah, we haven't been able to open that yet. Yeah. That's its most deadly attack, that poison. Yeah, I'm not gonna get to do anything. These things are so annoying. Yeah, there was actually nothing in there. Alright. Kind of back to where we were earlier. Darn it. I've seen this flower before. Where did I see it? It's sad. I should have just moved forward and rested. Oh well. It's my own fault for not exploring further and continuing to run around. But yeah. I guess because you're using a little young girl, so it is very similar to Child of Light in that sense, because you're also a young girl in that game. The only thing different in Child of Light is that you fought enemies with a traditional RPG system, kind of like a traditional turn-based, instead of a somehow this game where you're attacking in the moment. Let's read this. Findings. Coven Handbook. The Coven is a place for sorcerers who seek deeper knowledge of magic and the abyss. We help to jointly establish White Parish and aid in blighted eradication when needed. You must meet the approval of multiple sorcerers to join. Researching forbidden arts such as the magic of the ancients, wielding a weapon in the tower, and leaking intel to other nations are prohibited. Curious. You can actually look a little bit forward and backward with the analog stick. That's pretty neat. I don't want to. I don't need to do anything. Let's just continue. There exists a place known as the Coven somewhere beneath us. The path forward may be flooded, but we must go on. I will say, compared to Child of Light, I find the Child of Light is it was interesting enough, but I don't know, something about it was more peaceful. Like, it's a lot of it is a lot of like you kind of just fly through, and so like it's not that dangerous. It doesn't have the same feeling of dread and like death that this game does. It's quite different. This game is a lot more. I would say this game is more atmospheric. But granted, this game is going for a darker tone, and is not for children. So, not that it's not for children. Sorry, perhaps I should amend. Like, Child of Light was meant to be playable by children. Not that it was made for children, because clearly it's not in time. The mechanics are definitely not for children. Oh right, we made it to the top here. What's up here? Okay. Oh, you know, I could use her that way too. She takes care of those things pretty handily. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I'm getting a little careless myself. Ooh. Beautiful. Tricky, tricky. Putting a deadly enemy back down over there. What's up here? Fungal sorcerer. Got it. Hey, level up. I was so close to seeing her again. I don't know what gender. A sorcerer is like, so I was so close to seeing her again. Spirit. Fungal sorcerer. Generates a toxic mist that reduces enemy health over time. Damage from the mist cannot be blocked. The sorcerer learned much on his travels beyond the bounds of Land's End. Despite his return home, he never did make it to the Coven, where his lover awaited. Oh, that's sad, man. Lover's letter. So Melville was his name. To my darling, upon reading your letter, I have decided to return. I have seen and learned much on this half-year journey outside the Coven. I ache to tell you of the scorching sand dunes, strange creatures, and so much more. I will be back soon with your souvenir. All my love, Melville. Oh. Womp womp. Sadly, we can't reach that yet. You need the the other ability to do anything with it. Check if we missed anything, but I don't believe we have. Yeah, you came down here for saving poor Melville. Yeah, there's a couple of things you now have to come back for, but yeah. Might as well go to the respite. Ooh. Let's do it this way for now. Not quite enough for secret, but it's okay. Yeah, this will take you back to Melville. Best ways to dispatch those crows is just to wait for them to attack, and then deal with them accordingly. This amulet fragment, plus 5 HP. Care of that. Yeah, so you have a faster way to come down here later. Excellent. Oh. So there is one way is to go down and one way is to go right. I want to go right. Because down seems to be where the COVID is, so don't want to go there yet. I want to do a little more exploring. That's the fun, after all. Playing Metroidvanias is to explore. Nice thing about this kind of game, or Metroidvania, is that you can do a lot with a very short amount of time if you're fast. As long as we have Lily doing the worm, we're good. Yeah. Darn it. Yeah. Let's get another 10 of these. Yeah, one of the kind of mortifying things about finding some of these enemies is that likely they were people before. So it's really sad that you have to kind of put them to rest. I should have just waited for it. But yeah, you kind of have no choice but to kill them. But what are the Blighted anyway? Why is this a where did the Blighted come from? Oops. Yeah, we're not even sure where they came. They said it came from a place, but what cost them? Yeah, I don't think I can make it there. I don't have the ability to jump far enough. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have that ability yet. So many things. Yeah, that's too far for me to reach, so let's just move on. Now we can go down. Hoping I would make it. Darn it. Maybe I can't make that one for now. No, I don't think I can make it. I gotta be way more careful than that. Ooh, there's a nice little treasure up there. Whoa. Care of that thing. Alright, let's see what's further up. I just want to know how to get to the treasure. Oh well. Guess I'll have to do it this way. Ow. Oh, darn it. Oh well. At least I can do enhance while I'm here. Yeah, let's make her better. I'll think about it But maybe I'll use this eventually. We do not have enough ancient souls. I really need to be less careless. Ow. I didn't kill her fast enough. Nice. Just kind of skipping some of the enemies from down there. We don't have to kill them. There you go. Let's open the chest. Manissa's ring. Slightly increases spirit uses. A relic left behind by the ancients and kept in the coven. Once treasured by a woman fond of flowers. Enhancement of enchantment on this old ring causes it to glow when held by a white priestess. Useful for when we get to a reprieve later. Yeah, I better heal. Don't know how to get up there, but I guess that will be more relevant later. Yeah, I can't get up there yet. Sweet. Okay, we have 2 slots. I would rather have this for now. Oh, you need 2 slots for it. Insufficient slots. Kind of want the maximum HP though. The spirit uses are nice and all, but the max HP is a bit more useful right now. Oh, you can get actually level to 100. I actually realized the max level. Finding Sorcerer's Notes. I have been studying the texts of the ancients, and it appears that there is the possibility of a connection between the Blight and one particular branch of their magics. If we could decipher more of the old texts found in the Blighted Lands, we could pursue this thread further. Okay, so there's 3 possible paths we can go to. Let's go to the one that was in the beginning. Let's see what they have here. Alright. Nope, can't go any further that way. Nope. not much we can do. How about this one? Whoa. I see. So it's like an elevator? Interesting. Magic users. I will see what's over here first before going back to the elevator area. That could have definitely gone better. Oh, darn it. I actually killed it too. Oh well, it's not important anyway. You don't absolutely have to kill them. Ooh, you got a level. Lurking Vil. That do. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to absolutely fight these things. Well, at least I killed that fish thing. But it looks like I can't go any further without the ability to dive further. did it too early. Oh, that thing is so annoying. Those things. Yep, never a dull moment in this game, that's for sure. Oops. I might just ignore these guys, actually. Ow. Definitely need to be better about using my sub skills. Yeah, that's the monster. Oh yeah, I should have healed. Well, that's my own fault. Oh, silly me. Silly me. I should have healed. At least we got the level off of it. Free level. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. I also need to I keep hitting A to dodge. I don't know what I'm thinking. So nice. Knew there was a reason to be here. Ooh, Chain of Sorcery. Grants an additional relic slot. A magical chain that links with the power contained in the relic. Excellent. Can I... No, can't. For now. I have to wait till I get to a... Nothing back here, so this was that one we didn't need to fight. But the slot is definitely appreciated. Yeah, you have to break her shield and then she can... Melville, where are you? Yeah, this is the sorceress lover that you had to save with Melville. That Melville was referring to. He tried to reach her, but he couldn't. Floral sorceress. Harnesses the wind to blow away enemies before you. The charming sorceress, beset by grave illness, spent her days alone. Amongst flowers she waited patiently for her lover's return. He left to seek a cure for her, but she only wished to be with him for what little time was left. He never returned to her in time. Really sad, actually. Yeah, everything's just really... This game is just, like, very sad. Yeah, we won't be able to go to the right, but at least we can get the sorceress's ability. Oh, oops. Or I could just do that and die. He's got me here faster. I suppose that actually is also a way you can get to somewhere quicker. Spirits. Definitely good to give it a try later, but no. Now we have 2 of 3. Yeah, I would rather have more spirit uses. We have a little time left, so let's see how far we can get. If it's after 5 minutes, then we'll probably have to stop because it's pretty late. So now we can go to the last area that we did not go to earlier. Ooh, we don't want that. Suppose red water being deadly kind of makes sense, actually. Hey. Yikes. That's kind of mean to put that there. Another white frag amulet. Now, what's up there? Ah, I knew there was something here. Ow. Oh, I see. You couldn't have made it across there. Okay. So, it is getting pretty late, so I'm gonna just do the one that goes down here. Let's see where this goes. Oh, so there's actually more stuff here. Okay, well, I think it is about, I think we can just... I think this is about a good stopping point. That is nice that you can go back to your respite. But I think this is... I think we made it... I think we are at time. So let's stop here for today. And continue tomorrow for more action with Lily and her crew. Well, her spirits, really. Of sadly passed away people. But if you did enjoy today's stream, we do have a Discord where you can discuss this game and other games of interest, or you can follow us on Facebook or X or Blue Sky down below. If you did enjoy today's stream, we will continue again on Wednesday, so or just tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see you all then. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I guess, as always, 晚安, which means good night, and 下次再见 means see you next time, and 谢谢收看 means thank you for watching. 求神祝福们, may God bless you, 愿你的一天有福, may your day be full of blessing. Hope you guys had a good one, and yeah, I guess we'll see you on the next one, well, as we try to unravel what's going on here. A lot of areas to explore, so we got our work cut out for us, but anyway, let's take care. See you later.